Hello, my name is Jahg, and welcome to another exciting installment of jahg in the wooded area. Indeed, not really, it's Jahg plays All the Mods 9 to the Sky. And at the end of the previous episode, we had done various things that I cannot remember right now. I don't remember. What did we do? We did... yes, we did the Enchanter. And we made our looting books, which are now in there. And I'm not sure that they're doing much for us as yet. I guess I have a steel chestplate where... Oh, I previously had several others. So I'm not sure that they're doing much for us yet. I guess they must be making more of this gubbins than we could possibly want. 557,000 of those. Wow. That is almost to the point where I need to actually do something about that, because these can store only 2.1 million whatevers. Same there. Oh no. Well, we'll get to that at some point, but not now, not today. First things first, I have an admission to make. Yes, an admission. I said last episode or the episode before that we would be doing a seed every episode, and I didn't do it on screen. I forgot, so I've done it. It's the stone seeds, which are very, very simple. Can I get them from here? Stone seeds. It's 4 stone, 4 inferium, and the prosperity seed base in the magical device. Now, today, so that I don't forget, I've got a sign that says go do this. Fine. Wood seeds. So today, that's what we're going to start with. Very quickly, we're going to make some wood seeds, and the reason for that is because we, at some point, are going to need vast quantities of wooden bits, and I haven't actually got any other way of making wooden bits yet. I guess I did a bunch of tree chopping previously. In fact, I grew and chopped down one of these lots. This is the same one you saw. It was prior to that. These, however, have done super good work, I have to say. Except I don't have enough coal in them. Oh dear. Well, isn't that just typical? And I'm using this coal prior to using all of the coal that's in the storage system, because it's good to use what is in the way first, I guess. Give me this and give me those. No? Okay, well that's going to do some graphite. Don't do that. Thank you. There we go, and I've got some coal for eating later. Marvellous, good. All right, so I don't know that I needed all of that, but I got it. Now, I believe it's logs is what's needed here rather than planks. I need a seed, and I've got one of those in here somewhere. There it is, prosperity seed base, and of course some of this glorious inferium. Now, we're starting on the lowest level of seeds. I know I should probably start with diamonds or some such thing, because that's what we need. Well, I think we're getting enough resources are coming in from the block generation area. Indeed, that's all that gubbins over there, if you remember, the sieving and such. We're getting enough resources from those at the moment, because I am recording these episodes relatively spaced out in time. Yes. Wood seeds, so that's that, and push the button and it goes wow, wow, wow. I'm not going to do that sound throughout. Really not. I might, but not today. And there's our wood seeds. And I don't believe I did wood seeds before. Gosh, what if I've done those and that's the only one I did? Oh no, let's find out. Dirt seeds, nature seeds, and stone. No. Very good, very good. And it grows super quick, and it's going to go in here, which is marvellous. There's this wood essence. You can see the usages of this are to make any of the saplings that are built in, normal Minecrafty ones. Any of the logs, including of the nether types, which is fun. And I think that's our lot. Yes. Obviously, the saplings require some nature's essence. Well, we have that actually growing as well, so that's pretty good, I think. So should we run out of saplings? Not entirely likely, I accept. But if we do, then we are ready for that eventuality. So yes, there's the 38,000 stone essence that I made. Now, the stone essence is interesting because you combine it with dirt and you can get gravel directly at a 2 stone, 2 dirt essence to 16 gravel ratio, which is pretty good. So if we need gravel for something, gravel's not really being made for us, it's being consumed by the machines out there. Oh, I've already got that, I don't need that again. Then we can make it from this, that's what I was saying. So we can get flint out of these, we can get various records, which is all very fun, including needing diamond essence and copper essence in order to make this fun one. And so on, all of the different stone types, including the create ones, Viridian, Azurine, and Ochrum, I guess is how one says that. I don't know. But also stone. Without the coal essence in the middle, it makes cobblestone, which is perhaps unsurprising. There we are, for instance. So that's super good. And this one as well. Crimsite. I can never remember Crimsite. So super good. Obviously, some of these require additional resources that we don't yet have, but at 1 seed an espode, hopefully I'll have them by the time I need them. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So, yes, let's make a start on some things and stuff. Now, today I want to do two things. The first of those things is, well, maybe three, actually. I want to see if I can finish off the rest of the Getting Started quest line. I know, we should have finished this by now. There's very little to do here, except for, if I could find it, the netherite mesh. I can't do the netherite mesh because it requires, and I've got it pinned here, but I didn't use it, because it requires this smithing template, which we get from an occultism ritual, which is all very fabulous. So I'm going to have to figure that out for, not next time, for a future time. However, I did the squeezer last time, which is glorious. I've done the diamond mesh. So actually, is that all I have left to do? No, there's the dank. I need a dank level 1, which is a way of storing loads of stuff in sort of a backpack style, and it ditches the overflow, basically. A barrel. Right, I don't have a barrel. I don't think I have a barrel. Well, not of the type that is needed here. But I do somewhere have some slabs. There we go. Very good. I need 2 of those. Oh, I got a diamond for my troubles from something. Very good. This tools chest is still jam-packed, which is unfortunate. And so this is going in my bags with other jam-packed nonsense. Marvellous. I've forgotten what I'm doing. It was a barrel. That's right. So I guess I should just have pinned the recipe, and I didn't, because I'm silly. Was it coal, or was it charcoal? Or was it any other type? Ah, just normalness of normality. Good. And I believe, how do you open this? Right click. It's got several slots and you can store an amount of stuff in them. Stack limit 256, so I can have 4 stacks basically of any type in those 9 slots. And there's also, like, you know, auto pickup or something, and you can squish them. Interesting. You can use this to squish them. I didn't know that. That's an interesting mechanic. I don't know if that was in them previously. I've never used the danks, and I don't think I will this time, which is marvellous. Nothing else in the bag clogging things up? No. Right, so that is the dank dealt with, which I believe means we are down to 1 quest, which is this netherite mesh, which we cannot do today. These are optional ones, so if I ran out of saplings, I can click this button, and it gives me one of them. Nice. I don't think we're going to be in that position. Oh, I got the barrel back, or I made 2. I don't think I made 2. I think I got the barrel back for making that. Is that how that worked? Well, I have it now, so it's a thing. Oh no, maybe I got it as a quest reward, James. That's why that happened, right? Yes, okay. Pebbles are what they suggest using those for, and I guess early game, that's actually really good and really doable, because you could make it from charcoal. So yes, interesting. Okay, so that's that. Otherwise, what else have I done here? Oh, I made the primitive alloy smelter last time, didn't I? So that apparently is required to make all the modium, which is like a core mechanic of this game. I will get to it at some point. What I want to do today, though, is I want to make a time in a bottle, if I can. Sometimes the recipe of this is crazy, and this time it isn't. That's really doable, actually. Okay, time in a bottle allows you to basically store up time, as the name suggests. I should get more of this on the go. I thought I had these all ready to go, but obviously that is not the case. Let's grab a couple of stacks of this and throw it in these glorious... Woo! That was super quick. Oh yes, we used this this squeezing thing before, and it's done the rest of the coal dust, because I kept walking over it back and forth, indeed. and indeed forth and back. Right, so I need, I think it was 5 bits of netherite, so that's 20 bits of the netherite scrap in total, plus the equivalent of gold, which is fine. Just grab some. There we are. I'm going to need a clock, and I'm going to need 2 bits of nether quartz, I think it was. So let's make the clock part of this, whilst the other gubbins is cooking. Very nice. And, okay, this is very quick. That's not where they are, but I'm glad to know that it's still cooking those gold blocks, indeed. So it's, yes, that sort of pattern, right? So there are 3 of those. I guess technically I have this one, so that's 4, and then I can just grab there. Okay, very good. Recipe of this, click and go. Nice. Now, can I make the time in a bottle? No, because I need a bottle. Do I have a bottle? Looks like well, sounds like a thing I should have, but I don't. I guess I haven't had unlimited witches spawning here. And I do. I've had unlimited witches spawning here. They will be, or the bottles from them will be in here somewhere. Let's not make unnecessary bottles when I've got 22,500 of them. Indeed. Good. So, time in a bottle allows you to store up time so that you can you can speed up machines and stuff. So you can see whilst you have it in your inventory, I don't think it works in a bag. Ooh, whoopsie. Does it work in a bag? It does not work in a bag. And in some of these packs that I've played, you can have it in a slot somewhere. I've just taken something off, did I? No, yes, I did. I took this off. But in this, not so much. So I just have to have this in my inventory, basically. Well, it can sit up there for now. But basically, once you've acquired enough time, so in this case, I've got 30 seconds in there, you can apply it to a machine to speed it up by that amount of time in various increments. And that will be very useful to us later on when I just need something to just do something a little bit quicker, basically. I don't know if it works on these sorts of things. Let's find out. I'm going to find out. So can I make this quicker by ding, 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 a little bit? Yes. And it sped it up, which is interesting. And so I guess now it's going to get out of sync with the one there, I guess, and create those quicker, which is really interesting. And it just uses the time in it. So it's it used however much it was requiring for a ×2. If I'd right-clicked it again, it would have been a ×4 or whatever in increments up to 32 times. That's not a sleeping bag. Good morning, hello, and good morning. Indeed. I still haven't emptied this, which is probably a mistake. All right, so I've done the time in a bottle. Next, we just need that for having, basically, so that's good. The next thing I want to do is make a start on, excuse me, my voice went weird there, on power systems of some sort, and I like a combination of them. There's Flux, which is about storing the power and delivering it to machines and so on, wirelessly essentially with these plugs and such. But there's also power with an H, P-O-W-A-H, yes, which is about generating the power, and storing it and deploying it wirelessly and so on and so forth. I think I'm going to go with... What am I going to go with? I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Flux for now. Power is a bit more to get into, but the first order of business with regard to Flux is I need to create some of this flux dust, basically, and I can create it from bees, which I don't have, or I can basically squish redstone into obsidian, into bedrock, using a piece of obsidian, or use a flux block if you happen to have one, which is one of these, or obsidian. That's interesting. Left click the obsidian and it mashes it into the obsidian. Interesting. We actually have a bit of what do you call this? Bedrock here, so I'm going to use that. So, how am I going to do this? I think it would behoove me to make a little room here and do a bit of that. Very good. I want to... What do I need? I need the obsidian. Right, that's it. I'm thinking aloud. Well, I guess I'm thinking aloud. And thinking is indeed allowed. Where is the redstone here? Over here, the individual bits, because it comes from witches. Very good. Now, you need a lot of this, so I'm going to do as much, basically, as I can carry. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Is that as many as I can carry? Almost. Let's do 2 more. I think it can do... Oh, that did not. Oh, because I'm an idiot and I put my dirt into that crafting table instead of into my bag. Wonderful. Good. So, the way this is going to work is I am going to need a bit of dirt or some other block. Here we go. We'll use this. So I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to basically spew out a bunch of this. So I'm going to turn my magnet off and then spew out. Well, I'm going to do all of it, but it won't do all of it. You then put the obsidian above it and punch it. And it does that. And hopefully, yes, I've got... it can do 9 stacks at a time. So that one piece of obsidian turned into a... It got used up and turned into a cobble. And also converted 9 stacks of my my redstone dust into flux dust. Now, flux dust is super useful. It's used for a lot of things within the Flux mod. So I am going to store it in the drawer system because I think that will be useful to us. We often need to create additional plugs and points. Well, points in particular, they're the bit that pull power from a system and put it into a machine. So we need a lot of that. And each one of those is made from a redstone block, which we're going to have in spades, basically. And flux cores, which are made from obsidian, which we've got in spades. I think we've got a big bunch of this, right? Yes, 120,000. No, 102,000. I had all the right digits, but not the right number. Isn't that interesting? Have I turned my magnet off again? I have now. I want to do the rest of these. So basically we need a ton of this and obsidian. Bonk. There we go. You don't need an empty hand to do it. It'll do. Very good. All right, so that's all I'm going to do of that for the moment. And we'll see quite whether that's enough or not enough shortly, I'm sure. So, give me back this dirt and it will re-engrassify, is what I'm saying. Now that we have this flux dust, the next thing I'm going to need in bulk is these flux cores, which take the flux dust and an eye of ender. Now, luckily, we have from our mob system, and indeed from sieving, we have the ingredients we need. So these, which are only going to stack in stacks of that many, because it would. Let me get rid of these things into my bag for now. And I need the equivalent of this, but I guess I need a lot less because it's going to do it in bulk. Very good. So I just need to make a ton of these because we need them, basically. Oh, I just made the wrong thing. How do I make that back? Can I make it back into these? I don't know. How do you make these back into what I've made there? A weird pattern. Fine. This with that. I didn't notice that I'd used all of the what do you call this? Blaze powder. That's why that went so horribly wrong. All right, let's try that many. As I say, it's not going to be enough, but it will be, for now, enough. So give me this. A couple of stacks of that at least, and come back here. Oh, I keep coming back here. I've got a crafting table in me. I just pressed G, and there it is. Right, so I need some of these. Get those in me again. So these are needed to make these flux cores, which I believe are needed to make, yes, the blocks, and therefore the flux controller, which is the core of this whole mod. Did I say odd? I meant to say mod, but I'm not sure I did. But I need a bunch of these, so let's make them. There they are. There's a stack, and there's another stack, which is not going to be enough at all. Let's keep all of that for now. Why didn't it make more? I guess it didn't have some ingredients or other. Fine. So I have some of these flux cores now. I want to make the flux controller first. So this is going to need 5 flux blocks, each one of which is more of the dust and these cores. So I am going to make only 5 for now. We will need more. We will need a lot more. I keep saying it because it's so important. Right, now I can make the flux controller. Bonk, there it is. This enables wireless charging on my Flux network. Not that I have much of a network, but I will. Now, I'm going to put this, eventually, this is going Well, why do it eventually, James? Why not do it now? It's going up in the sky, basically, with all of my these things, the wind turbines, whatever these are called. They are called wind generators. They generate based on wind. They're going in the sky because they work better up there, as we've discussed before, and indeed proven with these two. So the way I want to do this is I basically want to put them as high in the sky as I can get them in order to do this thing. So let's figure this out now. I'm going to take... What's in here? Nothing? Good. I'm going to borrow this one for the moment. So this system is going to shut down for a short bit. I guess I don't need more of whatever it's making. I guess it's making... well, actually, it's making the soul sand so that I can sieve various fun and funky things. Oh, well. I'll put it back in a bit. Now, I also want glass because I want to be able to look up and still see the sky, basically. So this is going to go as high up in the sky as I can get it. Now, in order to help with that, I want to know if there's an angel block in this. An angel block allows you to, basically place blocks, this block, the angel block, in thin air, and then you can build against it, which is very useful. So let's see if I can make this. I absolutely can. Go, make it. Thank you. So the angel block exists. I assume there's probably a quest for that, right? There's usually a quest for these things. I am surprised. Tips and tricks? I honestly expected it to be in here. How strange. And also perhaps glorious. I don't know. Right, so we're going up, 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 up. Doesn't much matter where it is. It's in terms of being in the very middle of this area. I can't remember where the top of the world is. 300 and something, is it these days? Gosh, I like to put it up as far as I am able to, because it will allow me to not see it from the ground, and it's that's quite useful. So can I place it here? Yes, I can. So the other thing about it is if you punch it, you get it back in your inventory. So can I place it up here? No. Oh, and it ate it, did it? Oh no, it ate it. It didn't place, and it ate the thing. All right, now I need to go back down again. All right, that's odd, isn't it? It really did eat it. Okay, I was not expecting that. All right, let's do take two. Right, we're approaching 300-ish, so try that. Yes, all right, this is going to be our level then. So, woo, I can fly through it. Okay, that's interesting. If I place things up against it, though, that's what I want to do. And that will go here. Very good. Give me that back. I assume that went in me. Yes, it did. Whoops, I've fallen. Oh, dear. There's a lot of falling off in this game. Indeed. Right, so I'm going to place that there. Okay, now I'm going to put a torch on this because I can. Do I have my builder's wand in me? I think I should. I do. It's right there. Okay, it wasn't even in the bag. Very good. All right, so let's do this. It doesn't much matter which, as I was saying before, which way I go with this, so long as it remains in the what do you call these? The loaded chunks, essentially, which I guess it is, which is good. I should sleep to get that done. Good morning, hello. Now, so basically I'm going to have a bunch of these. I took this one with us so that we could prove the point, basically, that I would be able to place this up here, and I can, and it generates very speedily. It's now at 79 something, as opposed to whatever it was down there, where I think it was 30 something, so that's double. So we'll have cable coming along here, and it will go into a storage thing, basically, which I'm also going to have up here. I need to think about where I want these things, though. I want this. Right, this is the Flux controller. I am going to name it, I think, jahg's. No, we'll just call it main power, because that's what it is. I like to go up here. Oh, wait, no, that was the controller. I'm silly. Let's put that back as it was. That's just a Flux controller. There should only be one of them. This is what I need to do. Create a new network. Yes, jahg's network. No, I want to call it main power. There. And traditionally, we make this green. Private. No. Public. Sure, why not? And there it is. So now that's basically, that should be, I didn't select it. You have to select it, otherwise it won't go green in the color. So now this is basically attached to me in various ways. Now I don't have anything to charge me wirelessly, and I don't have any need of wireless charging just yet, but in order to do such things in future, you basically choose what you want to be your chargeable things. I like the offhand and the armor slots and curios, and you enable wireless charging and apply it, and that's it. It will do that for me if it had any power, which this is not giving it power yet. So I want to do one more thing, which is I want to set a home up here if I can. Set home power is what I'm going to do there. All right, so now I can easily come back up here without having to fly. Nothing spawns on glass. I've left that up there. I will come back to that. Hopefully I'm not going to die. I did not. Very good. I was not convinced that I wouldn't, but there we go. So the next thing is I need a couple of things. I need to go back to Flux, because I need next to make a basic Flux storage. I just need to store some power, basically. And it's Flux blocks, so I need 6 more Flux blocks, and I need some glass panes, and I have a bunch of glass panes, so that's good. Or at least I have a bunch of glass. I think I made glass panes as well, didn't I? Yes. Very good. Maybe I can make enough to go all the way up to Herculean, which means I need, what, 36 of these Flux blocks? I don't know. I probably don't have anywhere near. I don't. Wonderful. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just make this one for now. Just the basic. Why not? Right, so basic Flux storage. There we go. That is done. I also want to make a plug, which is this one. So I need another one of these blocks. Okay. And I need at least 1 point as well, which I don't know if I... Did I fail there for some reason? There's a plug. I don't know what I just did there that failed that. However, it's fine. Oh, I need the some of these things. Right, the plug allows you to push power into your Flux network, your wireless network system, wireless power system rather, and the points allow you to pull it out. So that's why I need that. All right. So do I have any spare of this? I absolutely do. That's actually completely surprising to me. Now, oh, hello. There's a guy. Hi. You've got things and stuff. I'm not sure I need any of that, and if I do, I will come back for it. So I did /home power to come back up here. So my basic storage of power is going here. I have to configure that in a moment. I'm going to connect this. It's not enough power, of course, at this point for all of my needs. I need my pipe wrench. There it is. So that's got to go into this. This is the... No, that's the point. That's the wrong one. I need the... this one. Oh gosh, I've got too many things going on here in my inventory. That's fine. That's going into this, which is not very useful. I need this to go into the main power, but there's nowhere to store it yet. That's fine. So that will do when it can. And this, which is my basic storage of power, also needs to be hooked to main power. And then, I believe, assuming I've done that correctly, which I don't know if I have. I haven't, because I haven't. I've got... that goes the wrong way, actually. I'm an idiot. That will connect to that. It's got to go out of here into there. And I think that's what I want to do. Out of there and into the plug. Yes, and it's building up the power, and it shows in this screen, and there's like funky little graphs and so on that you can see. Obviously this is minimal power. This does not store very much. I can't remember how much the basic one stores, but it's not a lot. It's 2 million. Well, that's some, isn't it? Now, to use that power, that's when you use the points. And now I'm going to go all the way down here again. Wow, that is quite scary when you can't see any of what's going on there. Then I don't need any of this bit of cable up here. I just need that bit below. So if I take all of that away, I can apply the point to this cable. I can slurp the power out of it. I can configure it so that it's main power. And these will now be getting power again. In fact, it's going to keep up better than it did before because it's all the way up in the sky. And you see, you can't really... Well, you see that you can't see it. That is what I said. We're going to rinse and repeat that for these. We're just going to put those up there, and then it will all be magical. So, I think that's super, super good. And so do you. Give me all of these. I guess, yes, give me all of them. And as I say, the power, it's not going to keep up. I need to empty some things from my inventory here because there's just a little bit too much going on. There we go. So that means I don't need half as much cabling for this, which is super good. I will configure this to be the green one. There it is, main power, and I also need to slurp the power out of there. But as I say, that's not enough power on its own. I'm going to go back to home power and add the other wind generators up here, so they will all be going at that speed now, which means I might actually need to put some upgrades in these to soak the power out of there quicker, which is fabulous because the quicker we can generate power and store it, the quicker progress will be made in this glorious game. So there it goes. The wind generators are working, and it's pulling the power from them into here, which is good. And I guess this might be not able to provide enough of the power quickly enough to the machines, but we will see. So there's that done, and I think that's pretty good. I need to go back up here. I'm sorry, I want to get a little screenshot of this because this is the glorious thing that we have wrought. Indeed. Now, so that means that these machines, which I've gone the wrong way, I'm looking at the map and I can't really see where I'm going when there's no land. There we go. So these should be going... as I say, we might need to extract more of the power more quickly from these. No, these seem to be keeping up. I think we've done it, people. Very good. Well done, us. And we still have the solar panel. I could put the solar panel up there as well. That would be very reasonable. I will do that, in fact. All right. So, at this point, thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, why? Why is that? I don't understand. Indeed. Did I do that correctly? Yes, I did. Good. So that's the thing. And if you liked this video, why not like this video? Goodbye.